Honorable members, Minister Sisulu and Deputy Minister Mahlobo, without taking more time, please allow me to say that all protocol is observed. In our budget vote speech in the National Assembly 2 weeks ago, we committed to fast-track the program on women and youth development in order for them to optimally participate in the Human Settlements Development Agenda. We have taken an activist approach through the roadshows to monitor and conduct oversight to provincial and municipal performance of our grants. In this regard, let me express my appreciation to all the MECs, executive mayors, and MMCs for the support and cooperation in dealing with the matter. We have done this in order to ensure that our communities receive the required services. Our collective effort in supporting the district development model, we ensure that the funds we allocate directly benefit the intended households. Through our entity, the NHPRC, we also partnered with the Gordon Institute of Business Science, GIBS, where 120 women entrepreneurs were successfully trained. Through the GIBS program, the department has been able to upskill emerging women contractors. We are at this point bringing them together to form the GIBS program alumni. This will enable an opportunity to plow back into the human settlement sector value chain. 2 months ago, honorable members, I took and also went to visit to the Western Cape. I was invited in the Western Cape in the area called Delft, and I was presented with a number of houses with asbestos. My department has since committed to remedy the situation. As such, one of the graduates from GIBS program, Ms. Sethu Loilane, is currently contracted to the department to assist in the development of an empowerment and enterprise development policy for designated groups, women, youth, persons with disabilities, child-headed households, military veterans, and unemployed graduates. Ms. Loilane is using Delft as a pilot project where women and youth will be trained and licensed to remove asbestos. Siyaqhuba. Honorable members, our main event for the youth build this year is underway in the Maluti Apufong municipality in Kwakwa, that is Free State. 16 houses are currently under construction by youth contractors for destitute families. These houses will be handed over towards the end of this month. There are other youth-built activities happening throughout the provinces. Good news, I am invited by the MEC Sibiya in KwaZulu-Natal to be part of the signing ceremony for 109 house contractors scheduled for the end of next week. During last quarter of the provincial financial year, I held roadshows with different provinces and municipalities in the mining towns to understand challenges experienced in the implementation of the revitalization of distressed mining communities program. In order to provide continued support to provinces and municipalities to address these challenges, a budget of 542 million has been ring-fenced within provincial 2021-2022 HSDG allocations to implement bulk infrastructure and service sites projects in this municipality. This grant will also be used as co-funding to counter the effects of mines that are closing down. We have been called upon by members of both House Parliament to pay particular attention to issuing of title deeds. Members have been telling us from both houses that we are too slow in terms of issuing title deeds. Members will remember that once a housing beneficiary holds a title deed, then we are restoring people's dignity and guarantee them ownership and secure tenure. Equally, so we have seen improvements in some of our provinces. We can mention the Northern Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, Gauteng, and Northwest. We have a special case of nearly 30,000 properties held by Northwest Housing Corporation, which require that historic death be reconciled in order to release the title deeds to hand owners. The homeowners must get their title deeds. They must hand over those title deeds. Honorable members, today the MEC for Human Settlements in the Northwest is scheduled to hand over 70 title deeds in Mkhwase in the Bomanaja district, Bojanala, district in municipality. President Ramaphosa, in his State of the Nation address, stressed the importance of investing in public-private partnership to realize our goals. Earlier this year, we partnered with the Unilever Domestos brand on a community development program in the Eastern Cape. We are also preparing to sign a memorandum of understanding on additional projects focusing on youth development, gender-based violence, and femicide, as well as hygiene, to mention but a few. Previously, I spoke about my passion for women empowerment. Subsequently, Moteo Construction headed my call. Yesterday, we had a successful meeting and agreed in principle that we'll soon be signing a memorandum of understanding aimed at cooperation in the area. This MOU will detail the participation of women contractors in the two identified projects of KwaZulu-Natal, Tshwete, KwaDukuza, and Moyeni. I would like to encourage the MECs in the Eastern Cape, MEC Nceba Kontsiwe, to follow up with Moteo and Sawik Eastern Cape chapter on possible partnership. And Tolanga, Luhlobo, provinces, ezingabaniki ngayo amakhosikazi 30%, 20% for youth, and nangona sisithi amakhosikazi nabantwana ngabona abantu bangaphangeliyo. Ndiyatsho ke ukuthi ndiyacela ukuba i-MECs zinayo ibudget yoba zinike oomama nolutsha i-constructions bakwazi usebenza. In his budget, the Western Cape MEC committed to take 800 women, and we wish to get an update in this undertaking on progress to date. Kungathethwa nje intsomi athi umuntu I'm going to create 800 jobs. Ziphi uziqasha ziphi aphi la makhosikazi Western Cape azawunikwa as 800 job. Let me state upfront that I am deployed by President Ramaphosa as a political champion of the Central Karoo district, which includes Beaufort West, Lensburg, Prince Albert local municipality. In March this year, I made my initial visit at Beaufort West local municipality, where we identified a number of service delivery challenges, including housing, which needed the intervention of government. Siyaqhuba asimanga. I'm proud to announce in this house that early this week, the officials of the department undertook verification of 95 houses that were affected by disaster. Asithethi nje into engenzeki, iyenzeka yonke into. Sibepha nazi izinto zakwenziwa. Together with the officials from municipality, the department packaged an application for emergency funding for consideration. To this end, our department is currently processing the applications with the aim of approving 6.1 million to repair the damaged houses. Tina Paikap into science. This action demonstrates the kind of collaboration that the DDM promotes. DDM yasebenza. House chairperson, building houses for military veterans remains one of our key priorities. The establishment of the task scheme on military veterans, led by Deputy President Honorable Mabuza, will assist with resolving key challenges around this. Honorable members, I conclude, I would like to make a plea to all MECs in the provinces to take agenda of women and youth development seriously. I thank you very much, Presiding Officer, Honorable Ngwenya.
Thanks. very much, Deputy Minister.
Thank you.
The next speaker is Honorable Nana.